Hi, this is Leanne at Complete Payroll. Welcome to Payroll Country. Today we're going to take a look at how we add a new direct deposit for an employee in our Evolution Classic payroll software. We'll start by clicking on the Employee button on the left, and then I'm going to go to Scheduled EDs. We're taken to the Browse tab showing the list of all of our active employees, where I will select the employee that I want to add my new direct deposit. I can start by clicking on the Browse Scheduled EDs tab for this employee just to see what this employee currently has set up. But I know I want to set up a new direct deposit, so I'm going to start that process by clicking on the Direct Deposits tab. Here, we're going to be building a table, so to speak, of the account information for this employee because we can set up more than one direct deposit account for an employee and have as many bank account rows here as we need. So to start this process, I'm going to click on the Create button, which is located about halfway down the page here. This is going to allow me to create a new direct deposit detail. I'm going to start by entering in the ABA number or the routing number, which is the first 9 digits at the bottom of the check. And then I'm going to enter in the bank account number, followed by the account type that I've selected from the drop-down menu. The next item I'm going to select is the In Prenote option. And if I select yes, we are going to send a test file to the bank for the very first time this direct deposit is set up, and the employee will receive one more live hard copy check. The direct deposit will go into effect the second time they are paid after the direct deposit setup. If I select In Prenote No, then the direct deposit will go into effect immediately. You always want to select No when setting up an HSA direct deposit. The other radial buttons are going to be defaulted settings, and the only one that needs to be changed is if you are using our employee self-serve portal to allow your employees to change their direct deposit requests. In that case, you're going to want to select Yes for Show in EE Portal. Otherwise, we can leave all of the radial buttons as they are in their default settings. Now I'm going to click on the green check mark at the top of the screen and the small check mark to commit my change. The next step in creating a direct deposit is to enter in the scheduled deduction to take that account information and have the direct deposit applied to it. So I'll click on the green plus at the top of the screen, which is going to bring me to a blank Details tab for our scheduled EDs for this employee. From my ED code window, I'm going to use the drop-down menu and I'm going to select my direct deposit. Now you have several choices for direct deposits. You may have fewer than these set up. You may have more depending on your company. If you need more ED codes set up, just let your customer service rep know. I'm going to go ahead and set this up as a net checking, so I'll select D31. Next will be my calculation method. For a net amount, I do want the calculation method to be none. If this was going to be a fixed amount for a partial amount to go into direct deposit, I could change this to my fixed calculation method. Finally, I also have a percentage of gross or net that I could use if I wanted to. Since this is a net checking ED code, it is defaulted to my none option, and I'm going to leave it as such. The next thing I'm going to do is verify the frequency is every pay. And if I want this to start in the next payroll, I will leave the effective start date for today, or I can change that. You just want to make sure the effective date is before the processing date of the payroll that you want it to be effective for. Finally, I'm going to come into the last column under Destination Details, and under EE Direct Deposit, I'm going to click on the drop down, and this is where I'm going to find the account that I entered in just previously. Under Deduct Hold Check, for a net deposit, I want to make sure that it says yes. If this was a fixed account, we would make sure it said no. Then I'll go ahead and click on the green check mark to post my change and the small green check mark to commit my change. If I need to stop a direct deposit or make some changes, I can do so by coming into a currently existing direct deposit by selecting that from my Browse Scheduled EDs. I'll click on the details. If I need to just end this direct deposit, I can enter in an end date here in the effective end date window. If this was a fixed deposit, I could change the dollar amount, or I could also change the calculation method to change it from a fixed dollar amount to a fixed percentage amount. and then enter in the percentage appropriately and save my change. If I want to add additional accounts, I simply come back to the Direct Deposits tab. I click the Create button halfway down my page, and I can add additional direct deposit accounts up to as many as I would like, following the same direction that we did before. So this concludes our look at setting up a new direct deposit for an employee. If you would like written instructions for this procedure, please ask your customer service representative for the manual. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.